Alright, so today, let's see, I did a game as Corki. I haven't played Corki in a really, really long time. I used to be pretty good with him, but, I'm trying to pick him up again. Trying to see sort of, what I can do with him. For the most part, this game goes interesting. I guess we'll wait and see. But, let's see, it's me as Corki, my roommate playing Janna, we have an Irelia, a Tarek, and an Olaf, versus a Blitzcrank, a Morgana, a Misfortune, an Urgot, and a Nasus. So it's Janna mid versus, I think, Morgana at mid, and I think top was Urgot Nasus, and bottom was Misfortune Blitzcrank. And I ended up landing with the Olaf at top, and then it was Tarek and Irelia bottom. So I guess we just wait for the loading, for everyone to load up, and we can have a look at what happened in this game. I should say I run 2109 with Corki. I don't spec Ignite, and obviously I can't spec Flash because I can't get that far down the tree. But my rune setup is Armor Pen Reds, Mana Regen per level Yellows, Blues of cooldown reduction, and Quints of physical damage. Kind of the standard physical damage setup, just giving me a little bit of stuff to play with. This game's kind of a funky game because I wound up... I'm not going to say I wound up in a game landing with someone who was a bit too aggressive, but I guess you'll see when it comes up. So, not really sure necessarily how it's going to go, so I start with... my Q, usually, because it gives me a little bit of range. So here we have, obviously, we have a little bit of a contention. I could have midded, but my roommate probably plays a better mid than I do. He just specializes in midding a lot, so it tends to be a much better mid option. And honestly, it's what it is. You'll kind of see as the game goes on why it sort of doesn't really work. Why it wouldn't have necessarily worked as well if he had been tops with Janna at mid, the Olaf. And then, of course, Olaf's comment about fighting over farm. To be completely honest, if I know that he's actually going to try to farm pretty well and he's going to hit lots of last hits, I'm going to not take them. For the most part, I'm going to try to catch the last hits from... that he can't necessarily reach if the opponent tries to pressure us a bit. That's kind of my game with Corki for the most part. I do try to last hit a lot, but however, if he needs as Olaf, if he needs the last hits really bad, that's totally fine. I'll be able to pick up my last hits a little bit later as the game goes on for the most part because of the way things tend to turn out. So you see I don't really pick a skill yet. I'm pretty sure I started with my Q in this game. Reason being because I'm not really sure what the best start move is for this game with the setup that we have going. I could technically reduce their armor, but I'm pretty sure our Olaf started with his Q. So you see me, I don't see anybody in our lane, so the first thing I do is I kind of shoot at some minions. Then I decide I take my Q right away, Q shot it. You see him try to hit me, but he misses because of the 35% miss chance. Extremely handy. There you see, I put a shot on it, so he wants to put one on it to drop it. There you see me just kind of trying to peg them just a little bit with my Q. There's a nice trade there. Unfortunately, the one thing to note is Urgot's a very strong champion in some cases. He can really put pressure on some people and really hurt them. If you let him get the advantage just a little bit, you'll actually see him do pretty successful against us, to be honest, because of his ranges. There you see me kind of drop a Q shot on the minions. I walk into that one. It's pretty bad. But anyway, so basically, the problem that most people have against Urgot is that he honestly counters physical characters very, very well with his dropping their physical damage, as well as the fact that, to be honest, he has some pretty crazy range. What ends up happening in a game like this is usually, as Corki, I can compete with the other guys' range because I have more than them, but not until I have my ult. Once I have my ult, I actually have good range and can actually stop them. Here you see me kind of advance up a little bit, try to put some pressure down, and make sure that they keep away, basically. And you'll see this. You'll see that our Olaf is trying. You know, he's trying to. He wants to get inside on them, but he's got to realize that as far as it goes right now, their armor pen is so high that if we manage to get stuck in Nasus's thing, in Nasus's pool, I forget what it's called, that's really going to put a strain on us. I should probably go through items that I actually haven't gotten to go through. So I have Sapphire Crystal and 2 health potions, which handy because the 2 health potions give me a little bit more survivability, and the Sapphire Crystal is for Sheen. So here you see me kind of get a little bit overextended. I Valkyrie over, kind of block off. Not really sure what's going on here because I've already burned one of my moves. There you see the Olaf kind of overextend it pretty bad. Honestly, probably shouldn't have gone that far out. Once he missed the toss, he should have ran back, but that's okay. He's a bit pissed off at himself. So kind of discuss what the Urgot's got. The Urgot has a Sapphire Crystal, and he carried a ton of health potions. Or he's got, like, I think he had health potion, mana potion. Kind of a different swap. So I'm taking a good bit of damage. I pop another potion, kind of wait up, and rest. The problem is he wants me to play the aggressive game against him, and I can't because of the range difference. One of the things he has to realize, and I think we get into a conversation, me and the Olaf, a little bit about how I can't put it on the Urgot, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to jump the Urgot when I don't have the best stuff right now. I'm very, very weak right now in this position because of the fact that Urgot can drop my physical damage. My armor pen might make up for it a little bit, but realistically speaking, probably not enough. Here you see me kind of walking away from that side because I don't want to get hit by the Nasus, so I favor the right. There, I blind the Nasus a little bit, make it a little bit harder for him to hit. Let's see, it's not reveal stealth, yeah. Fortunately, the one bad thing about his Q is it used to reveal stealth, it doesn't anymore, which is kind of sad. Here you see Urgot's missing right now. Pretty sure he's still here. You see, he just barely gets away. Unfortunately, the problem is, as good as he is at pegging them with the Q, honestly, he's playing a little bit too aggressive as Olaf for this particular phase. What he should be trying to do is farm up a little bit better. You know, he figures it out, I think, as the game goes on, that he really needs to try a little bit better at holding. Here you see me pick up, pretty sure I get a ward, 3 health potions. I kind of just get as much as I can for my money while I'm here. I call Urgot missing. Pretty sure he's still there. I don't really understand why the Olaf has went for that reckless swing there. It's kind of a strange move to just throw on the Nasus, because honestly, it's not going to do very much. There you see our Tarek try to vision, clairvoyance it out to figure out where the Urgot is. I'm pretty sure, caught sight of the Urgot at this point, so I kind of think, oh, there he is. Haven't caught sight yet, just yet, sorry. A little bit preemptive. Yeah, there it is. I get the kill on the Nasus because he overextends just a little bit. And we're good. Here you see me kind of camp out and sort of make a bit of a bad play, so I duck away. Kind of using the Valkyrie play to nicely avoid stuff. Get my ult. Kind of want to save up the missiles just a little bit. Unfortunately, Olaf got a little bit too aggressive on that play. And I call Nasus missing. Picking up a couple of last hits with my ult, though I want to save it for the good shot. There I hit most people in that. I'm just lightly shooting them down now. Just waiting on the ult to kind of refresh back. There you see me blind them to keep turret damage to a minimum. Nasus kind of runs up to try and I guess armor pen me down. Call Urgot missing, and then I call Re on him because I just catch sight of him just barely.
An ally has been slain.
Unfortunately, bottom just getting dropped a bunch of times.